Laura, obviously not the result you wanted today, but I'm sure there's plenty of positives for the squad to take out of this one-day series.
Yeah, for sure. I think winning the second one is obviously really awesome. I think even into today's game as well, I think we had a decent first half with the ball. I think restricting them to 270 on North Sydney Oval is not always an easy feat. I think it's a very high-scoring ground normally. So I think we bowled pretty good lengths and fielding was decent as well. Lost our way with the bat a bit, unfortunately.
Looking ahead to the Test, I think the outright multi-format series win is now at your grasp, but there's still the chance of tying the trophy and being able to share it. Is that sort of extra motivation heading to the Perth Test match?
Yeah, for sure. I think obviously a draw would be a lot better than a loss. But yeah, I think we have a couple of days to regroup and hopefully sort out one or two things with the bat, and hopefully the test goes a lot better.
We're seeing like some of the innings, like what Beth was able to do and really take her time. Like her strike rate was around sort of 50-60 for a while. There's something that the team will probably look at and go, that's what we can kind of take into this format.
Yeah, for sure. I think that's sort of what we've lacked in all three games, is someone in that top three really batting through and batting long. I think Beth has done that really well, and she did that really well today, just absorbing the pressure early on. I think it was tough when she came in. I was moving around quite a bit, but she was able to just stick through. It's something our top four probably hasn't been able to do in this series so far.
Obviously, the DLS can be a bit of a lottery sometimes, but that seemed like almost quite a large target that needs 10 plus runs and over from the minute you came back on.
Yeah, definitely not ideal. But yeah, I think the wickets that we lost early on just shot ourselves in the foot a bit with the equations. So a bit unfortunate, but yeah.
Were you encouraged by the two new fast bowlers you brought in for the second game and what they've added to the attack, perhaps with an eye on next week's Test match?
Yeah, we're very excited with what they've brought to the team. I think Ayando was brilliant, and so was Marks, and it's just a very cool young energy, and I think they're bowling nice and quick as well. It was getting good carry out there today. Very exciting. I think there'll definitely be options for the Test match. I think we'll definitely be looking into that.
Have you been able to put any thought into the Test match yet, or is it just going to be all in the 2 or 3 days once you get to Perth?
We had a bit of a red ball camp before we came to Australia, so that was mainly Test match focused, but since we've been here it's mainly just been white ball stuff, and I think we'll just shift our attention now. It's obviously difficult playing a Test match without playing much domestic red ball stuff, I think we're going to do a crash course in the next few days.
I'm sure you would have played at the WACA at some stage during WBBL. What do you know about the ground and what do you expect from the conditions next week?
Yeah, I've played there once or twice. Pretty bouncy when I've been there, so I'm expecting it to be pretty bouncy. We have a very exciting pace attack, so hopefully we can use that to our advantage as well.
How much are you relishing this opportunity to play Test cricket this week? Because obviously South Africa hasn't played a lot in the last few sort of decades of it, but to really set this scene up, played against England, now playing against Australia, is it something you want to see more of?
I think it's amazing. I love Test cricket, and I think it's sort of like the coolest form or the purest form of the game, and something that I think would suit my game as well, and that I haven't really gotten the chance to play a lot of. So I'm personally very, very excited for it, and hope to play more of it in the future.
Laura, how do you approach it when, on an individual level, we're not coming up with the scores that you want to? Like, how do you sort of go about it in terms of your preparation and on the pitch as well?
Yeah, obviously not ideal, not my best ODI series, I think just to keep things as consistent as I can. I think cricket is a bit of a funny game sometimes, but I think if I just do everything the way I normally do it, hopefully it should come right.
Were you hoping the toss might go your way today?
Yeah, we were going to have a ball anyway, I think I haven't won one since we landed here, even in the Governor General 11 game, so I think that's 7 in a row. It's a bit rough.
Any thoughts of subbing in a teammate or something?
No, maybe calling heads next time. Might change it up.
For the Test squad, there's a lot of uncapped players that could debut in the game. Are they really looking forward to that opportunity?
Yeah, I'm sure they are. I think our group is very excited about Test cricket. Everyone's really, really keen, and just for it to be at the WACA as well, I think is really special, very historic Test ground, so we're super excited.
Thank you so much. Moving over to our colleagues on Zoom. Nathan, thanks for your patience. Please go ahead.
Thank you, Lita. I just got 3 questions. Laura, firstly, hard luck, but how would you assess your overall performances in the white ball series against Australia with bat, ball and on the field?
I think overall we were pretty decent with the ball. I think we bowled very well last game, bowled pretty decently this game as well, but we've just been very inconsistent with the bat. I think obviously the first game and now this game we just lost our way a bit with the bat, especially early on in the power play against a moving ball, which has been a bit frustrating, especially showing the potential and how we can bat in that second ODI. So yeah, I guess the batting has been the main frustration.
With how the white ball series went with Australia, with your performances in general, do you feel the Proteas women's side is getting close to the world number one Australia, especially with the retirement of Meg Lanning?
I think so. I think we're a very young and exciting side. I think we've obviously also had our fair share of retirements, so we've got a really young, talented group coming through. I think the Aussies have obviously been the best in the world for the last couple of years and have really dominated, and it's great that we're able to come so close and to beat them once or twice now, and hopefully it does a lot for our confidence moving forward, just knowing that we can beat them.
And finally, Laura, with not much preparation, as you mentioned, considering the focus was with the white ball cricket, what are the team's expectations with the one-off test match against Australia?
Yeah, we're very excited for it. I think it's an awesome opportunity. Obviously going to be hoping to win the game so we can draw the overall multi-format series. But yeah, just really excited to get the opportunity to experience Test cricket and just to see what it's all about. So really excited.
Thanks, Nathan. Kailani, please go ahead.
Thank you, Lita. Hard luck on the result today, Laura. The question is about Sunelu, the bowler. She's not bowled since 2022, and we know how quality bowler she is. And I think when she took over the captaincy previously, she stepped down from bowling a lot. So under your captaincy, are we going to see Sunelu, the bowler, white ball part is done? Is there any hope for her to bowl in the Test series?
I don't think so. It's a personal choice that she's made to focus on her batting. So, yeah, she wants to focus on her batting, and there's not much I can do about it. So.
And about your younger generation with Ayanda and Marks in the second ODI especially, how impressed you were with the confidence with which they have played, and how exciting is it for the South African women's cricket especially to have these young players with that much confidence and not a lot of baggage on their shoulders playing against Australia, coming up and performing where it matters the most?
They've been very exciting. I think both of them have brought a lot of energy to the group as well, just having some youngsters around off-field and on-field. Yeah, they've been very talented. There's a lot of potential there with both of them. So very excited to see how they develop as cricketers, and especially with them having such good outings against Australia early on in their careers. I think they're very exciting careers ahead of them.
Just the last one for me, 6 uncapped players in the Test squad, and you're going to have your captaincy debut as well. So how are you looking forward to it, and what's the message going to be for everyone in the squad going to bowl?
Yeah, a little bit nervous for it, captaincy-wise. I think, obviously, not having played much red ball stuff and only playing the one Test in my whole life, it's a lot to learn in a small amount of time. But yeah, excited for the opportunity. I think everyone is just really looking forward to it, just to get out there. And yeah, I think most of even our cap players have maybe 1 or 2 Tests, so pretty inexperienced in general. But yeah, really, really keen to just get out there and give it a go.